Hey, collective. Let's see what you got going on, babe. Divine union. Ooh, use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. Embrace healing by being kind, balancing life's contrasting forces. Ooh, some of y'all are about to come into union. Is that what's going on spirit? Somebody's about to come into union, child. But you have different ideas about love and intimacy. A mismatch of intentions, clashing perspectives, a journey misled seeks alignment. There is a divine union hanging in the balance. Okay. Two people supposed to be together, but because you both were raised similarly, like toxic situations, toxic family, some abandonment issues, neglect, but how it comes out of you or what you both have learned is starkly different. That's very specific. I don't know who that's for. Example, one person took it and was like, I'm going to be better than this. I'm going to do something different. The other person's like, that's just how it is. I didn't get no love. So I'm just going, everybody cussed me out. Everybody treated me like shit. So I'm just going to do the same thing and they'll still be there for me. I don't have to grow, elevate for what? For why? The other person, this possibly could be you, collective, switch the characters. You are like, I never got hugs when I was growing up. I always saw my parents fighting. I always saw my parents ignoring me because they didn't have time, because they were busy fighting each other. And I want something different for my kids. I want something different in my relationship. I don't want to be disrespectful all the time and constantly fighting like cats and dogs and no one hearing it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have taken on the mission of being better, being more, learning from your past and healing your inner child wounds. That's how I'm taking it. So you both have different ideas about love and intimacy. That's why this divine union is hanging in the balance. And because you are on two different wavelengths, it's holding up this union. Some of y'all are not tripping. Yeah, that's your twin flame. Oh, I hate saying that. Or yeah, that's your soulmate. But right now, y'all are really coming off looking like karmics right now. But it is supposed to be divinely ordained. That makes sense? Like the video if you resonate with any of that right now. And this is a mismatched of intentions. When you two got together, one person was like very genuine, like, oh, this is... Some people give love from a genuine space. The other person was just like, oh, I'm just going to hit it and quit it, or I'm just going to use her for this, or use him for that, and that's that. And they didn't count on falling in love with you, but they don't know what to do with that because they're on autopilot on how they treat their partners. That makes sense? Anything else, spirit? I don't know how y'all gonna fix this, but anything else? Children are involved, or someone is being immature. Someone is pretty immature. And some of y'all might have children with this person as well. Playful innocence. Embrace a childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. Some of y'all might be too serious. One party might be too serious, and it may be the more mature person. This person might see you more too mature, too serious, and you see them as too childish and too immature. There needs to be a balance. This connection is very, very out of whack. So how you guys are supposed to overcome this is beyond me. As I say that, futures embrace, seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into action for your ambition. Attraction sparks pursuit, guiding souls on a journey to their destined union. This is not it. Give me these. This is a twin flame cards. I don't usually use them for twin flame, but some of y'all need to be honest and speak your truth. So both of y'all have to look within. Now, some of y'all are more mature, but you don't even allow yourself to have fun and tap into your inner and let your inner child play. That may be because of, and I'm talking to the more mature person. It may be because of you've had to be an adult. You've had to grow up at an early age. You weren't allowed to really experience your childhood. Some of y'all understand. Like, I understand that children need to be children, but I have a hard time tapping into my childlike energy. That makes sense? Like the video. So some of y'all might be dealing with that. I didn't realize I had a hard time with it until one of my friends was giving me a personal reading. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about? What are you saying to me? I'm like, I understand. She's like, yeah, you understand that kids need to be free and need to play. And I'm like one of like the more patient parents. And I kind of like, let the kids be free. Because I understand it from a psychological point, from an emotional, mental point. Let kids be kids. You only got, 12 years, 13 years to be a kid. And then after that, you're an adult. So I prefer you just be a kid. And you learn some responsibility along the way, but just be a kid. But she was saying, yeah, but you don't know how to be goofy and silly. I really don't. But I have a Sagittarius for a daughter. So I can't, she's not going to let me live. So she does bring out the childlike energy out of me. And I do it with her, but I do still have a difficult time doing it with other people. You know? So that's some of y'all are tasked with having to do with that and deal with that and really allow your inner child out. Do things that kids normally do. Play video games, and I don't mean Call of Duty. Some of them kiddie games, Super Mario Brothers and stuff, Sonic the Hedgehog, watch kiddie movies and stuff like that. Tap into your childhood, your inner child. And some of y'all might have to heal some of your inner child in order to let your inner child know that you're safe. Now, for this person who's immature, they have to heal their inner child as well so that they can finally grow up and mature. Does that make sense? You like how I did that? Brought it all together? The masculine may have to release the lower self, stop thinking with their little head, in order for you guys to harmonize and bring things together. You guys are a mirror. You're both shining light on each other, on what your issues is. How you come together is beyond me, though. I mean, the divine is saying, some of y'all need to ground, shield, and protect. Open your heart. Oh. Both of your hearts are closed, like you don't trust the other person. And it's valid. I can see it from both sides. But you need to set loving boundaries. And some of y'all need to trust the divine and ask the divine for guidance. Ask, listen, and allow for everything to flow. That makes sense. Some of y'all need to separate, grow, heal, and then you'll come back together. You're having a hard time doing it. Some people can do it together. Some of y'all, I feel like, have to separate and then come back together, or you've already separated and now you're coming back together. And it will become more balanced. Does that make sense? If you don't do it with this person, it may be divine unions are still happening. It just be maybe with someone else. And you're able to work out the issues a whole lot easier because that person may already have been on the journey. You've been on the journey, and now you're coming together, and it may flow a whole lot easier. That makes sense? That's what I'm getting. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Like the video, comment, and subscribe if any of this resonated a little bit or a lot of it. Bye, y'all.